I think we're about ready to get started again. Working on the next session. We're going to try to wrap up Mirkwood today. I got some extra time this Sunday, so I've only got 3 books left, 16, 17, and 18, so I figured I'd come in and try to wrap it up and see where we can go from here. It's been a really busy morning, so in between episode 5, which I streamed earlier this morning, we went to the grocery store, did grocery shopping, did a Patreon post for Project Drammond about the adventure game, got that updated. Had breakfast, took a shower, just did a TikTok on the update for the day, the Project Drammond update of the day, which includes a little bit of previews of all the concept art that Chris worked on this week, plus all the work that I did on the races, plus a teaser preview of what we just put up on Patreon, which is an update from my brother on the single-player adventure game that we're working on. And I did today's reading of Bloody Knuckles, the anthology. We did Caller ID this morning, and I pre-recorded tomorrow's episode of Monday Musings. So it has been an extremely productive morning. It's now 11 a.m. on March 7th, and I'm officially wrapped with work for the day. And we're going to dive in here, and I'm waiting on meat to thaw for the hamburgers, so we're going to come in and work on clearing out Mirkwood. I believe we're going straight into a skirmish. Assault on the Ringwraith's lair. Did I reforge? I did, and my book is maxed out, so I'm going to have to figure out where do I get my next book from. I wonder if I should... Is there an auction hall anywhere here, or do I have to go all the way back to... I'm going to... Real quick, we're going to go check the auction hall to see if there's any books available. Loremaster books. Nice Loremaster books, like second age books or something. Donovan is in the kin house, so we can run out to Mickle Delving Auction Hall and see what we can see. All right, let's get this shared out to the Discord community. New mail. Thank you, Doodle. Thank you very much, sir. Ooh, yeah. I already know this recipe. Bummer. Alright. That's the keg I made last night. Delicious keg. Ooh, you can drink from it. What? I did not know that. I feel a bit lightheaded. We need to host a roleplay event soon. Alright, let's go check the auction hall. Take me to Mickle Delvin, sir.
How can I be of service?
You can send me to Mickle Delvin. Because if there is a second age here, I'm going to want to grab it.
Just a moment.
Legendary items, weapons, class items. Can I not choose the class? Guy's level 64. Yep, that right there. Only 80 silver? I'm totally buying that, I think. Just out of curiosity. It's only 60 silver. Or 80 silver. Yeah, sold. Like, not even a question. Alright, off to Telimar we go. Alright, back to the Loremaster. For 80 silver, I'm not going to complain. I can't believe he had it priced so cheap. That had to have been a mistake. Maybe not. Maybe it's just somebody who has an excess amount of things they wanted to get rid of. Alright. Alright, let's go identify that.
Swilide Melon.
Alright, let's...
Megovanen.
unequip this book. Deconstruct. Lock that. Show locked. Unlock that. Unlock. Deconstruct. I'm gonna want to choose probably pet morale. Alright. Track. Tier 2. I wonder why it says... Oh, it's because it's minor class, maybe? Whatevs.
Swilad Melon.
Forge Master.
Greetings to you.
I'll take the pet morale since it's gonna give it to me there. Forge the item. Ooh. Pet attack duration. I'll take that. Okay. Got some more points I can spend on this one. Let's do Stormlord damage. Very nice. Let's do tactical damage rating. Okay. Loremaster book. Pet morale. Take it all the way up, please. Alright, pet attack duration. Okay. Ooh, that's as far as you can take it. Okay. Beacon of Hope. Isn't this Beacon of Hope? No, Beacon of Hope is... I forget which one is Beacon of Hope. Light of Hope. Well, we'll save our points for the moment. Get rid of that. Alright, now we're ready to do this instance. Skirmish assault on the Ringlace Lair.
The baileys of Dol Guldur are highly fortified, nearly impenetrable, and the finest of the enemy's soldiers defend within. Before the rest of the fortress can be assaulted, these must be taken.
Skirmish. Well, let's use one of these because we're going to be here for a while. Looks like we're doing at least 2 skirmishes, so... You've given us victory at the Necromancer's Gate. I'm wondering why I should need to worry about those guys. Unless they're going to come when I attack other things. I've got a... I should use one of my hope tomes. I bet I have to kill that troll before we'll unlock the clickable banner there. Sure looks that way. Very nice. Okay, now I can click the banner. And deal with whatever counterattack. Chow down on some food for regen. Enemy is launching an assault to reclaim the Outer Bailey. From whence comes... Oh, we got help. Nice. Stand fast. There's that dragon again. Open the gate. Destroy these mongrels. That dragon is somewhere around making noise. There's that dragon again. It's not a dragon, it's one of the creatures the Nazgul ride. Alright, I gotta remember this time I gotta kill everything, basically. Am I rooted? I am rooted. Alright, up the stairs we go. Alright, what's the... Well, I have acquired a crystal. Maximum target level 65. I want to use that on my staff. We'll do it after. Alright, where are they going to come from? Shit, so there's a Harbinger of the Dead right there. Okay, they came from the door. Oh shit, I attacked the wrong thing. This might be interesting considering I attacked completely the wrong target. We're all rooted, so I feel like I kind of wasted that. It is now time to claim the Ringwraith's lair. Encounter. Angry shrieking comes from the southwest. Push on to the tower. Well, before we do the tower, I want to get this. Very nice. So I'm thinking, do we have to go back up? No, I'm guessing it's all of these things have to be taken out. Okay, and I'm guessing we go up now. My soldier got stuck down there, it looks like. Ooh, I'm gonna have to fight one of the big baddies. Uluthiad, general of the enemy. Welcome to the Ringwraith's lair and the entrance to the Tower of Dol Guldur. I'm impressed you have come this far, but what did you expect to happen once you got here? Do you really think you were just going to walk right in? Foolish weaklings. Crap. There's that dragon again. This cannot be. I will not fall. You have claimed the Ringwraith's lair. The heart of Dol Guldur is now exposed. Goldagnir is eager to strike the final blow. You should meet with him at once. I'm eager as well, because I want to be done with Mirkwood and off to Isengard. And I want to use this on my staff, right? Yes.
Perhaps we will see this song to the end after all.
Ninglor was asking to see you again. Now that the Golden Host has made itself up the Rocky Spire, she believes it may be possible to achieve another one of our objectives in Mirkwood, one cast aside days ago.
The time has arrived to do what we came here to do. We will infiltrate the dungeons after nightfall.
Alright, with a small force of elves and rescue Bori. Oh, I'm ready now. Let's do this.
We will rescue Bori from the dungeons of Dol Guldur.
A small force of elves have infiltrated the dungeons of Dol Guldur under cover of darkness, aiming to find and release the dwarf Bori from the bonds of his captivity.
Let's do this. We have made it into the dungeons, Telimar, and now it is up to you to find and rescue Bori. We believe he has been held in a cell in the East Wing. We have managed to keep our infiltration silent thus far, and some of the guards in the East Wing may be asleep on the job. Let them sleep and rescue Bori. Okay. I'm here. There we go. Oh, this is great. I'm leading an army of the elves. Or an infiltration force, anyway. Yes, there's Bori. By Durin's beard! Telimar, you have come for me at last! I did not dare hope for rescue, but I cannot deny that I am pleased to see you. You need to make ready for our escape. Pick up some of these barrels of nightshade and bring them out into the hall. If any additional guards are on the way, the fumes will render them unconscious. How many can I pick up? only one. Alright. Oh, move, 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 move. I do not need to get hit by one of those. Alright, boy, you numbskull. This is where I use the barrel. Put my kitty to sleep, too. We got to move it, move it. We've got to move it, move it. We ran into some trouble without you, Telimar, but victory is ours this day. Yay, we rescued Bori! Finally, after like 2 months. After so much.
Bori desired to thank you for his rescue.
The only task that remains now is for the Golden Host to lay siege to the fortress for as long as it can to provide the distraction Lord Celeban desired. Bori is inside Northgard, the central tower. He wishes to thank you for his rescue.
To be rescued thus, I do not have the words to tell you.
But it is not enough to be free, while still the enemy bears Sigelburg because of my actions. We must recover the Axe of Mithril before it can be used for some great evil, and we must see Gorothul defeated. I agree, good sir.
During my imprisonment, to pass the time, I recited to myself the old stories.
Through the long hours of my captivity, I came to remember details from these stories. I remember how Gandalf brought to Thorin Oakenshield the key and the map given to him by Thorin's father Thrain, who was then a captive of the dungeons of the Necromancer in the Dol Guldur. How came Gandalf to these dungeons? Telimar, he must have found a secret way.
I remember too the stories of Mithrandir.
And though the plight of the dwarves was not one that concerned us in days past, I have heard the tale of which he speaks. More than that, a friend of ours played a part in it. Poor unfortunate Radir, joined with Mithrandir on that long ago quest to the dungeons of the Necromancer. He spoke, on a time, of the ways they trod together, and that there was a secret way into the foundations of the fortress. It seems a certainty to me. Monster play. Or not.
Look for the entrance, somewhere in the base of the rocky spire.
I thought it was going to be monster play, but apparently we're going to have to run. We should take the horse down. Oh, this is that cave I was thinking about earlier that we were going to
How
have to
can I
go
be of
find.
service?
Alright, this is a bit of a run to get back down there, but worth the effort. It's so much easier to make this run during the daytime when it's not pitch black. Whatever that creature is that's howling, it does not sound very appealing. Alright, we gotta make it down through all the spirits. Probably gonna get knocked off my horse. Really surprised if I don't. Yeah. Somewhere over in here is this cave.
Dimly remembered stories from his childhood, oft repeated in the darkness of his cell, have struck the spark of memory in Bori the dwarf. He is certain the passage you discovered is the same used by Mithrandir long ago to enter Dol Guldur in secret.
Alright, so we're gonna clear the cave of enemies. Alright, well, always go counterclockwise first. It's too damn dark in here. Hazy images of the past unfold before you. We have arrived, my friend, but now that we are here, I wish we were not. There's Gandalf. I do not conceal the danger from you, Radia. In other words, don't be such a whiny baby. Did you believe this journey to the fortress of the Necromancer would be easy? I would have sought another guide had I known this to be true. Grumpy old man. It was spoken in jest, Mithrandir. Well, mostly in jest. Truth, who would wish to be in this forsaken place? It was well spoken, Radia, but there are things that need finding out. Then I hope we find them out and emerge from these caverns the better for it. Okay. Hazy images of the past unfold before you. Hold a moment, Radia. We have done well to come this far, but I must go the rest of the way alone. But why? Have I not proven myself a staunch companion? I cannot let you face the necromancer. Oh, that's Radder. I cannot let you face the necromancer on your own. My dear Radder, did you think I was questioning your bravery earlier? I did not. I do not yet know what is this necromancer, but I have my suspicions. If any of them be true, even Gandalf the Grey would be a fool to face him in his fortress. But how can that be? How can the necromancer wield such power? I go to find out. Stay here, my friend. I will have need of you on my return. Alright. If the necromancer is so powerful, how can he not know we are here? If it is true that when he looketh for them, there are signs that might reveal us to him. But as long as I refrain from any display of power, he should not be aware of our presence. His own wicked sorceries serve to hide us from him, like a whisper in a crowded room. Then may the room remain crowded and the whisper silent. Drop some water. Okay, this looks to be a dead end, so I wonder if there was something on the other side of those stairs. There's a stairway. Something back in here, too. Dead end. Oh, my bird is nowhere. My kitty is nowhere to be found. There's something different about the foes we face in this cabin. I cannot quite decide what it might be. It is my guess that they are outcasts. But do not look surprised. They are still our enemies. These are they for whom the necromancer has little use for whatever reason. And so it is they collect in the detritus. I always forget how to pronounce it. Detritus beneath this fortress, beneath his notice. It is my hope we will be the same. What else is left in here? We cannot go up the main stair, I don't think. Nope. But there is a stair over here. Outcast Troll. I've never been to a place like this. Already its presence corrupts the woods around. This is the way of such evil. If it is not checked, it will spread outward in all directions, corrupting good lands and people. Why can't you never find a hat like Gandalf has? I want Gandalf's hat in this game. Come on, I'm a lore master. I want his robe, cloak, and hat. Alright, what are we missing here? Because I'm pretty sure we've uncovered. I wonder if the main stair can be. Yes, it says proceed further, so. That's it. It's got to be up the stairs now. Ooh. A white. Mithrandir, where are you? Something is wrong. Why has he been gone so long? Should I go up after him? He told me not to do so, but... Here he comes, running. Mithrandir, what happened to your staff? I had to leave it behind. There is little time. What happened up there, Mithrandir? Thrain is dead. He did not know his name at the end, but it can only have been he. The dwarf ring, last of the 7, had been taken from him. There are shouts above, Mithrandir. We have to leave. Listen to me, Radir. The necromancer is Sauron. He has returned. Well, that's not good. That's not something that elves can fix. You hear footsteps behind you, and some familiar faces arrive. Sigilith and Broen. I can hardly believe it, but this passage is exactly what we need in order to launch our final assault upon Dol Guldur. We will surprise them from below and be within the walls of a fortress before our foes know they are under attack. The secret way into the foundations of Dol Guldur is just what the Golden Host needs.
And Mithrandir have aided us, even in death. The last assault on Dol Guldur is upon us.
Chapter 18, The Battle in the Tower. And I believe this is the last battle of the Siege of Mirkwood. I think.
There will be no better time than this to assault the tower of the Nazgul.
Lord Celeborn has determined that we cannot withstand the counterattack should all of the armies of Dol Guldur move on us at once. This will be our final offensive. We will divide our forces and lead a concentrated attack upon the tower. The main force of the Golden Host will assault the front entrance, clearing the way for a second group of adventurers, a kinship of great notoriety, to assault the tower. Meanwhile, you and your allies will enter the fortress by the secret way used by Mithrandir and engage in a skirmish within the tower. The enemy will be in disarray, not knowing on what front to do battle, and we will have the day. Here we go. Battle in the tower.
The time has come for the last assault upon the fortress of Dol Guldur. The fighting begins, even as a smaller force enters the citadel in secret, prepared to face their final foe.
It's time. Let's wrap this up. Less talk, more action, Broen. Alright, so he's gonna go find Ziegelberg. Claim the entrance hall. Stick close to Sigilith. Safe to press on. Here they come. Oh, we gotta get the Echo of the Dead first. These are quite tough. Quite tough. Ooh, question is, what did I miss? Probably this hallway right here. Go, Scratch, go. Okay, this room contains weapon racks. Alright. You've claimed the lower mustering hall. Gears grind to the south as the gate to the upper mustering opens. Counterattack has been launched against the lower mustering hall, and a lieutenant of the enemy has joined the battle. Let them come. Ooh, it's one of the trolls. Not good. Alright, well, we'll let them... Why are you coming after me? I didn't do anything. More coming. Dun 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 dun. Shepherd of filth. And they all leave the Ring of Fire. Get over here. Alright, we must continue the fight. Alright, where are we going next? Claim the upper mustering hall. Up, going up some stairs. Oh crap. Growling comes from down the hall. Godhammer's is hungry. Alright, well, where's Godhammer's? Right there. Go, my pretties, go! Godhammer's has fallen to your mighty blow. Hope you like fire, Mr. Troll. Gears grind to the west as the gate to the armory opens. A counterattack has been launched against the mustering hall. Another harbinger. Oh, it's the same harbinger. Alright. Alright, so they're going to come from there. They're coming from multiple areas. Alright, Upper Western Hunt, it is safe to press on. Claim the armory, and I have no idea where that dread encounter's at. Alright, Broen must survive the battle. Wait, is Broen already in here? Oh shit, there's Mazog. Oh crap, and there's the filth. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Fire hot, fire burn. Token of the West, Emblem of Wisdom. What is this? Is this some trick? You cannot have been such a fool to come here. Why am I talking like an orc dwarf? I feared I would need to hunt you down, but you have saved me the trouble. Vampire orc? My kingdom stolen by dwarves. To be shackled and brought to this prison of nightmares. Mazog! Warrior, where are you running off to? I swore to see the end of you, Mazog, and I will see it done. It is not to be, lowly dwarf. I came to this chamber for a reason. Alright, so what's your trick, Mazog? With this axe of mithril, not even the ruler of this tower can keep Mazog a prisoner. But first, you will die. That was a little too easy. What's coming next? I probably wasted my pets. Wherever your peach will catch a glint of gold or silver or gems beneath the mountains, there will be another to slay him. Every one. That is my vow. That is the word of Mazog. I too have an oath, Mazog. See it now fulfilled. Takes the axe and splits his head open. Yeah, look at him. He's got the axe. Shink. Slow motion even. Shink, shink. His body falls over. That was all in slow motion. Very well done. Very well done. Mazog has fallen. Ziegelberger's returned. It is a good day to be a dwarf. We have had a victory, Telimar. At least so much
The
victory.
battle may be over, but some stories have not had their endings.
You're too slow, Golagner. Lothrolian will be attacked, that much is certain. But this is a victory if we have delayed that attack by even a single day. My heart tells me that we have, and by keeping the eyes of the enemy drawn to the doorsteps of the fortress of the Nazgul, we have done what Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel wished us to do. The battle may be over, but some stories have not had their endings. It's the way of life, is it not? It has been my pleasure to fight alongside you, Telimar, and in this campaign, may your story go on and on.
The assault of the Golden Host on Dol Guldur has achieved what Lord Celeborn sought: to delay the forces of the enemy from mounting their attack upon Lothlorien. And yet, not all stories are ended, and there is more to tell of the elves than dwarves.
When next you return to the 21st Hall, Bori desired that you visit him there.
Okay. So we're going to go talk to Bori in the Chamber of Leadership. And I'm totally using a mithril token.
Thank you for coming back to Khazad-dûm, my friend.
It was a long journey for Broen and me, and we spoke at length concerning the mithril axe. It has brought us little but misery, and my cousin convinced me that it could still do great harm in the future, if wielded. Truth be told, I did not need much convincing. I have seen firsthand the recklessness the axe stirs within the hearts of those who wield it. My stay in the dungeons of Dol Guldur speaks loudly of this point. Our fathers initially resisted, but have now grudgingly assented to our plan. The dwarves cannot retain possession of Ziegelberg. Speak to me again, and we will make this a reality.
We will go together to see Broin and do what must be done.
The dwarves Bori and Broin have arrived at a momentous decision to return the mithril axe Ziegelberg to the place where it was found, never to be wielded by friend or foe again.
Alright. Well, who is the guy I'm supposed to be talking to? Are there some stairs? Aha. I remember still how you took it upon yourself to slay the Crevine that sought to spy out the Iron Garrison at their encampment just outside the Holland Gate. Who knows what evils you forestalled that day, Telimar? You helped the dwarves unearth the doors of Durin, did you not? So this is just a recounting of all of the badass shit that I did for the dwarves over the last few months. Who am I to tell you what is treacherous? When first we met, I boldly charged into the deepest reaches of the Silvertine Lodes to challenge the nest of goblins. But your help was much appreciated. Oh. Wrong way. So we're taking Ziegelberg all the way back down. Alright. Alright. Working our way back down to the depths where the Watcher dwells. I think there were spiders down here once upon a time. It's been a while since I was down in here. Yeah, this is just a recounting of all of the things that I did earlier. And I'm not gonna do voice characters for all of these. Some of these, yes, because Bosie is, yes. I know Brogar is not pleased with the idea of leaving Ziegelberg in the depths of Gangaraf untouched, but the mithril axe has brought us a little bit grief. Yeah, no one wants to abandon it except for Bori. And Broin. It is for the best. The Mithril axe should remain unused from now on. I like how the music just went into like this epic crescendo. This is the last time I will stand within the walls of Gangarf, Telimar. I remember when I crawled, dripping and scared, out of the pool and laid my eyes upon this flooded chamber. Were it not for the Siegard clutched in the hand of the dwarf Owen, friend of my grandfather's, I could not have kept the terrible beast of the pool at bay. It is time to return the mithril axe to the place where I found it. It's gonna put it in the hands of the fallen dwarf. I have borrowed Ziegelberg for long enough. I return it now to your keeping, Master Owen. May you keep it safe through the long years. Tell Bori it is done. Once I wrap up here, it's probably going to be time to go get those burgers ready. Oh, all the dwarves are here. So it is done then. It is good to know that Ziegelberg will trouble the dwarves no more. Are you ready, Broen? Time to watch the ceiling. Hide Ziegelberg for the ages. It is done. Ziegelberg has been returned. Let us return to the 21st Hall. We have done what we set out to do, Telimar. We have made the difficult choice, the right one. Nice.
It is for the best, my friend.
I must thank you again, Telimar. Abandoning such a precious and valuable weapon is not an easy thing, even for dwarves, for whom it is brought such grief. But it is for the best.
You must slay Gorothul and end his menace.
Yeah, and I remember this is optional, so we're not going to be doing that. So, officially, we are done. And I'm going to give this some more levels. Right? It's less than 60. Now I can go to 70. Oh yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. We are officially done with Moria and the Siege of Mirkwood, which is awesome, epic. I'm so glad to be done with it. There is obviously the epilogue, but that's for a full group. I'm not doing this with a full group, so I won't be doing that. We have... Oh, I need to reforge first. And we got a whole bunch of mail we can check because we've got the prologue, I believe, for Volume 3, which takes us to Isengard, which is going to be a lot of fun. We're not going to be doing that today because I have to go get lunch going here in a few minutes, but we're going to wrap this up. See what quests we have. Reforge this.
The day of the dwarves is coming.
I want Inner flame base healing. Sure, why not?
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Alright, let's check our mail, because we got 3 different mails. Barlam and Butterbur. Things have been bad around here, my friend, and knowing that you are a person of no small courage, I have decided to write on behalf of a patron of the pony. His name is Henrik Banks, and he is a hobbit of Bree. He has family in the town of Oatbottom, which is in the village of the Shire. Henrik has told me of other happier occasions, that it is quite a nice place. Well, he received a letter from his cousin Fenric talking about strange going-ons in Oatbottom. Wanted me to send heroes to investigate. I have enclosed Fenric's letter. Okay, I don't remember this. In their absence. Okay. The quest arc. This quest arc begins with a 3-man small fellowship content, progresses through 6-man, and finally culminates in a 12-man raid. Oh. Well, I mean, I'll accept it and keep it in my inventory, but I'm not grouping with people. Who's Pethlin? I have sent you this message at the request of Lord Elrond of Imladris. Ask that you come to Rivendell at once. I will meet you by the steps just outside the house in the Vale. Okay. Elrond has also sent me a message. The Dunedain cross into Dunland, a land neighbored closely by Isengard. All are summoned to assist in the passing of this perilous land. They must set a path to the south of Inlandwaith, and a seasoned traveller like yourself would be a boon. For surely there are friends to be made in Dunland. You should travel there, and earn what trust you can find among the Dunlands. Oh, absolutely, because that is to Dunland. But first, we need to go to Rivendell, I believe. Let me look this up. Book quests, lotro, epic quests, prologue. Answer the call of Elrond Half-Elven. Yeah, that's Pethlin. So we need to go back to Rivendell. Question is, what if I recall to... Just recall to my house. That'll be the quickest way to Rivendell. Oh, let's use that on the book. Far-ranging stables.
Greetings, friend.
Rivendell. Ah, it's nice to be back in Rivendell. Nafo Doofmuck? Yeah, some people have some funny names. I'm getting hungry. Burgers sound so good. Alright, so just outside the steps, this person right here, Pethlin.
We are met in time of need, and it is a joy to see you.
You must have received my message, for little else would have brought you hither with such haste. I did not dare to speak openly of the reason for Master Elrond's request in my letter, for fear that the message might be intercepted. I apologize for drawing you here with so little information, but Master Elrond will explain in detail what I could not. Speak, if you are ready. We will go to him together, and he will tell you what has prompted his call.
Master Elrond awaits.
Messages have come from Lothlorien. Messages that cannot be ignored. My sons have returned from the wild, and together, they and a hero of Eriador must respond to these tidings with decisive action.
Is that Elladan? Perhaps you have some answers for us. The promise of war has brought my brother and I back to the house of our father. What? Not here in Imladris. No, Petlan, not yet. My brother and I ride to war in the south. Telimar, this concerns you as well. My father waits for us in the Hall of Fire. There's Elra here. Elladan. I am pleased to receive my summons, Telimar. I apologize for being so close as to the reason for its urgency, but there are dangers on the road, and I do not wish any information that might do us harm to fall into the hands of evil men. 2 days ago, courier hawks arrived in Rivendell bearing a message from Lorien. The messages were short, but even in their brevity they caused me pause. The messages are from Lady Galadriel. I understand some of their meaning, but I only can guess at the full import of her words. You know of the secret company that set forth from Mildredis in December, Telimar? Of course, I was here. We know they stayed for a time in Lothlorien, healing from their hurts. They have moved on from the safety of the land, sailing down the river Anduin with all secrecy. Do you fear for the success of their mission, Telimar? They are strong of heart and true of purpose, father. They will not falter in it. I wonder. This is the message I received from Galadriel of Lorien 2 days ago. Aragorn has need of his kindred. Let the Dunedain ride to him at Rohan. Rohan! Going to Rohan! What is Aragorn doing in Rohan? None of the plans we discussed should have brought him there. If Lady Galadriel says Aragorn is in Rohan, he surely is, or will be. It is so. We must gather the Dunedain, the Rangers of Eriador. You must do this, Telimar. Of course I must. You know the roads, the paths of Eriador. You must bring this news to the Rangers. They will uphold their oath. They will become the Grey Company and ride to the aid of their chief. I will meet you in the library to discuss this charge. Wait, yeah, it's this library, yes? It's where Elrond usually is. Yes. Lady Arwen catches your eye and smiles a greeting. I know of the messages from my grandmother, Telimar, and I know too that my father has asked you to ride to gather the Dunedain that we may ride south to the aid of Aragorn. We knew this day would come, he and I have long prepared for its arrival. It has been my part to craft an item of beauty and of use, an item Aragorn will have need of before all is done. He knows of its making, and it will be a sign to him that the hour has indeed arrived when he must seize that which is his. I hope it will be a comfort for him, too, in distant lands. When the Dunedain are all assembled, I will send for you. I must be sure someone can bear this item to him. I will call you before the Rangers depart. Okay. Thank you, lady. Oops. I jumped down expecting to find Elrond here, and he's not in his usual spot. Herpin and derpin. It will not be easy to gather the Dunedain as quickly as it must be done, Telimar. It would be best for you to bring the message to certain of Aragorn's kin, that they may then speak to the rest of their people, while you travel to those of more distant lands. I have prepared the names of those to whom you must speak. Walk with me, and I will tell you where they can be found. My sons tell me that the ranger Radonir has come to Thorinhad in the Trollshaws. He will be the closest. Radonir is humorless, but among the trees of the Trollshaws he is more at home than any. He is an expert in herb lore. You will find the ranger Candith in the Lone Lands at the base of the hill called Weathertop. He knows much about the lore and heritage of the Dunedain. Ceridan is more settled than many of the Dunedain. He has a cabin in Breland and is held in higher regard by its people than others of the Rangers. Do you have questions about these three? No, I don't. After you've spoken to Candith, you will travel to Breland and speak with Ceridan, blah 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 blah, but there are other Rangers you must find. Ranger Harros has a camp in the Shire, near the outskirts. Why do I not remember him? I will tell you the names of the nearby towns, but I do not know them. Oh, that's, Brockenborins? It's north. I have not concerned myself with dealings in the Shire, as Gandalf, Aragorn, and Halros have done. That's Brockenborins, I think. Alright. The Ranger Halibert has always had the ear of Aragorn, his chieftain. You will find him at the hidden camp of Esseldine in the North Downs. Calenglad has overseen the defense of Venuminus and the shores of Lake Evenem for many years. He has known Aragorn all of his life. I do not doubt he will ride with the Grey Company. Do you have any further questions? No, I don't. Halros, Halbrand, and Caligulad will speak with others of the Dunedain near the borders of the Shire and throughout the North Downs and Evenem, but there are 2 more rangers you will need to find personally. The distances are simply too great for anyone but you to cover in time. The ranger Lothrandir watches the frozen northern lands of Farokhill, home of the Losoth. And yet, the Grey Company needs Lothrandir despite the incredible distance. He has spent much of his life in the wide southern lands and is familiar with their peoples. This way, Telimar. The last ranger I would have you find is Corodir. You will find him in Ogher, in Angmar. He is less bold, perhaps, than others of the Dunedain, but he does have some sense. Father, I do not understand. There is another ranger in Angmar that should be part of the Grey Company. Oh, they're speaking about the guy, Golodir, yeah. The man who lost his daughter. Why should Golodir not join the Grey Company? Golodir, you say? You know why. Or can guess, Telimar. You were there. Yeah, Narmaleth. His daughter. Oh no, wait, that was the other guy's daughter. Sorry. Lorniel, I forgot. Wrong story. You were there when Galadir's daughter was slain by the false king. We should ask no more of Galadir. He has lost too much already. Let Galadir remain in Eriador, where he can nurse his grief. Coronet will go in his place. Galadir was a strong man and true of heart, but my father is right. He has suffered much. I did not know. I know very little of Coronet beyond that he is loyal to the fault. Did he not remain in Oghair for years, awaiting Galadir's return from the Ramas Deliwan? And so shall it be, Telimar. You will walk the paths of Eriador once more in search of these Dunedain. They will gather more of their kin, and when all is made ready, the Grey Company shall set forth. It will be done as Galadriel of Lorien has asked. We respond to her messages with the haste we must, and with the messenger those messages deserve. A Loremaster of proven loyalty, to gather the Grey Company in time. Very good, Telimar. Okay, now we gotta go talk to...
In the watches of the night, messages came from Galadriel of Lorien. Messages that give me pause. The company that set forth from Rivendell with 9 now departs with 8, bearing the gifts of the Lord and Lady. Their road takes them now down the waters of Anduin, and beyond my sight.
Got you covered, Celeborn. No worries, man. We will gather the Great Company. Alright.
It will not be an easy task to gather the Dunedain. You must travel to Thorinhard to speak with Elrohir.
Alright, we have officially completely wrapped up Siege of Mirkwood and the prologue, and we're now getting into Allies of the King, which is Volume 3. Volume 2 was the Mines of Moria. So yeah, this is a long quest. It took about, let's see, I started at the beginning of January, so it took a little over 2 months to get through Moria, to get through the entirety of Volume 2. And I'm expecting it's going to be roughly about the same amount of time for me to get through Volume 3. Perhaps a little longer, we'll see. So the rest of March, all of April, probably into May, we'll be going through Volume 3 here in Lord of the Rings Online. So that's going to be where I call it a wrap today, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for me to get burgers going on this Sunday afternoon. Hopefully all of you are staying safe, staying healthy, staying hungry. It's good to have appetite. If you've not already done so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get updates for when I go live with other episodes or new streams. Don't forget, earlier, I did a read-through of Bloody Knuckles. We did the Caller ID story. Tomorrow morning, the latest Monday Musings is out. We're recording the next Lotro Cooking in Real Life episode this week, which is going to be one of the 5 recipes I talked about earlier today. And we've got a whole slew of new videos coming out next week for Project Dramon, including a bunch of new posts. The new post on the adventure game just went live today on the Patreon, and we got other stuff coming in the pipeline, and we already did a couple of updates on TikTok, so don't forget to check all the links below to all of those things. And I'll either see you here in YouTube, on YouTube, not in YouTube, on YouTube next time, or over at Patreon. And don't forget to check out the links to the Discord as well. Maybe we'll see you in Discord. Safe gaming, everybody.